everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Berez and I am a travel blogger based in New York City doing videos on New York, vlogs, all that fun stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to check out my other videos and hit the subscribe button down below. So today's video is going to be all about the best places in New York to take photos. People come to New York just to see the beautiful decorations, the lights. There's so much to do, so I'm going to break it down for you for the best places to see while you're in New York City. And the best part about all of these things is that they're all free. So if you're on a budget or you don't want to spend any money, save that money for your Christmas shopping, you can see all of these things for free in New York. And be sure to stick around till the end of the video where I reveal my favorite place in New York to take photos. It's the best, you can't miss it. And without further ado, I think we can get started. Just a little tip for traveling in New York during Christmas time. I think this year, 2020, will be a little bit different. I don't think it's going to be as busy as it has been in the past. So in the past, I would recommend you to kind of get up early to see these spots before the masses see them. But because this year, I don't think there'll be as many travelers, I think you'll kind of have New York City to yourself, so that's great. And a really great thing about this list is that the majority of these things are kind of like within the same area. So if you're only here for a day trip, you can definitely see the majority of these things. The first spot on my list is Rockefeller Center. It is what I feel like New York decorations are revolved around. It's in the center of New York. It's at Rockefeller Center, which is on 6th and 5th Avenue between 49th and 50th Street. So it's right in the center. This year, the tree was looking really sad. So it was under construction. I think they put some more leaves in her. So I recently just saw her and she has, you know, more leaves. She's looking a bit full. So this year's tree is not going to be tragic. So don't worry about that. So definitely head to Rockefeller Center. Came here recently, as you see in the videos, the tree is not lit. The actual ceremony is on December 2nd, which I don't know when this video is going up, but if you're watching it after December 2nd, just note that the tree will be lit. So the best places to take photos, there is a kind of an opening in the middle between 5th and 6th Avenue. You can get a really good angle from there. But my favorite angle is actually if you walk around the ice skating rink, act like you're going to ice skate. There's a beautiful ledge where you can take photos. I usually just snap a few really quickly and then I exit without going ice skating. Also, there's a really beautiful walkway where they have like angels and gold Christmas trees right where the ice skating rink is. So be sure to stop at Rockefeller Center. You'll have a whole Christmas experience. And if you need a sweet treat, if you need a little break right away, make sure you go to Magnolia Bakery. They have amazing banana pudding, but I also love their cupcakes. It's a really cute shop. It's also on 6th Avenue and 49th Street. While we are at Rockefeller Center, the next spot is actually Radio City Music Hall. And while this year there will be no Rockettes, so sad, you can still take a photo of Radio City Music Hall. Normally there is a tree that centerpieces the Radio City Music Hall. I took a video before the tree was up. My favorite angle is getting it on the corner. You'll see the whole Radio City Music Hall, and then the best part about 6th Avenue is that there's always some taxis coming through, so you'll get a cool taxi in the background, and it's also just a really cute spot for photos in New York. So right in this vicinity, you'll also have Saks Fifth Avenue. It's right next to the Rockefeller Christmas tree. And Saks has an amazing light show. They have their whole facade of the show. The light show does start at night, but you can still see some lights if you go during the day, and they also have music playing. They also have amazing Christmas windows, so if you want to just browse through the windows, they have a really cute story going on for Christmas. And if you want to go shopping, go ahead, go right inside, because Saks Fifth Avenue did a major renovation, so everything looks so beautiful, and I always love taking the photo from across the street so you get the best view of the building. And if you do have a camera, I recommend kind of a wider lens, or if you have an iPhone wide angle, you'll get the best shot, but it is kind of like really big to capture, so be sure to have the right equipment. By the way, I realized that my neighbor is upstairs, but like, what is going on? The next photo spot is 6th Avenue. And this is actually right across from Radio City Music Hall. Literally look across the street and you'll find these oversized like Christmas ornaments, Christmas lights, Christmas trees, candy canes, and it makes for a really fun photo spot. My favorite is actually the oversized ornaments. To get the best angle, you can actually go around to get Radio City in the background. It's a really cute photo spot. There's also really pretty Christmas lights that decorate this whole 6th Avenue facade, and the lights are on throughout the whole day. So if you are here in the morning, mid-afternoon, night, you'll always see the Christmas lights. They're always on and it's always so cheery. The next spot is Cartier on 5th Avenue and 52nd Street. While 5th Avenue has luxury shops, each store usually does have a beautiful Christmas display. Cartier is my favorite because it has the beautiful red bow. It looks like a present. It's so cute. And this year they have these huge panthers. I think that's their logo. Really makes a statement. My favorite angle to get the photo is on the corner. You'll get both sides of the beautiful wrapped bow building, and I also like going right in front. I think it makes a really pretty centerpiece. Like 6th Avenue, there's tons of cabs on 5th Avenue, so if you wait for the perfect moment, you'll probably snag a cab in your photo. Just want to make a note, be aware of your surroundings, because if you go in the middle of the street, there's gonna be cars coming from at least one direction. Keep an eye out the crosswalk signs when you are taking a photo here. And yeah, Cartier is beautiful. So the next spot is Bryant Park, and they have a massive ice skating rink along with cute little shops from like local vendors selling like more like handmade unique things, food and beverage options. So that together is called the Bryant Park Winter Village, and it's a really cute place to take some photos. Also a point of the park where you can see the Empire State Building in the background, so I highly recommend looking out for that. And also if you want to go ice skating, it's free. However, if you own ice skates, so they charge for your skate rental. If you don't own ice skates, like myself, the prices vary between going on a weekend or weekday. So the lowest point is $21 and it goes up to $36 for your ticket. If you want to go ice skating, just be sure to reserve a time in advance because they're trying to space out for social distancing if you want to go ice skating in Bryant Park. The next spot on the list is somewhat newer. It's in Hudson Yards, and they have a light installation called Shine Bright, and Hudson Yards is lit up with 2 million lights. So not only is the vessel lit up, there's also tons of Christmas trees outside, literally lit up so beautiful. If you go inside, it's also lit up with 2 million lights. So all of the railings, escalators, it's just so beautiful. There's basically lights everywhere. It's so cool. I actually did a TikTok of this. You can follow me on TikTok at Berez, where I showcase all the lights. It's just so beautiful. It's a must see when you're in New York. And the reason why I like it for shopping is because one, it's inside. If it's cold out, you can kind of get inside but shop in a beautiful space. And also, I believe that Hudson Yards has the best Zara. So if you're on the lookout for a really good Zara, go to Hudson Yards because it's never that busy. And there's just never a line. It's just, I love that Zara at Hudson Yards. And there's a Shake Shack, so you really can't lose. Like, Hudson Yards is popping right now. The next photo spot, we're gonna go all the way downtown to Wall Street. Wall Street has a massive tree, which I feel like not a lot of people know about. The reason why I like it so much is because it's almost the same size as the Rockefeller tree, but it's way less busy. And in a year of trying to keep your space, if you don't want to be in a big crowd, be sure to head down to Wall Street, where the tree is so beautiful, yet not a lot of people are crowding around it, so you have an easier time taking a photo, and it's just so photogenic. And it's right across from the New York Stock Exchange, so that's also lit up with green and red lights, and it's a really festive place in the city. Alright, so we've made it to the last place on the list, which happens to be my favorite place in New York to take photos during Christmas time. It is the courtyard at the Lotte Palace. Why I love it is because the courtyard frames this tree so beautifully, and the actual like ornaments on the tree, the bows, are just so decadent. Every year it's still so beautiful, so it's a must-see while you're in New York. And while it's my favorite place to take photos in New York, I think it's a lot of people's favorite place because normally there are people like always taking photos there, so just have patience when you go because and everyone wants like the front center shot. But if you are short on time, you can always go to the back. There's also an amazing view of the St. Patrick's Cathedral, and it's also just a beautiful backdrop. The Lotte Palace is actually a luxury hotel, so if you are staying in New York, you could always stay there and have a beautiful entrance when you walk in and out of your hotel. But yeah, it's my favorite place in New York during Christmas time. It's so beautiful, a must see when you are in New York. Lotte Palace is located on 51st and Madison, a block away from Saks Fifth Avenue, so you can kind of do all of this in one go. It's all kind of in the same spot, so it's definitely conveniently located towards the other Christmassy things in New York. Alright, so we made it through my list of the top places in New York to take photos during Christmas time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm always on the lookout for video recommendations. If you have a recommendation for me, please leave a comment down below. And be sure to follow me on Instagram, where I'll be posting tons of New York City Christmas things that may not have made it to this list. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!